Now to the Nine Papers and columnist Niki Savva. The Sydney Morning Herald calls her their award-winning political commentator. Even though she has admitted to lying in the past, she wrote in So Greek, Confessions of a Conservative Lefty, "As a journalist, I lied often, usually about my sources, but about other things too." Gotta say, I think I prefer the lies to what passes for analysis in the Nine Papers nowadays. Savva has written a laughable hit piece claiming men like Senator Alex Antic will be the death of the Liberal Party. She writes, after his win, Antic displayed a remarkable talent for delivering multiple sledges in one short sentence, dismissing critics by saying the gender card is nothing but a grievance narrative constructed by the activist media and a disgruntled political class. I would have thought he nailed it there. I think that's why Malcolm Turnbull's #1 fan is so mad. And I really have to object here to Savva, who published horrendous, hurtful scuttlebutt about Peter Credlin and then had a tantrum when Peter Credlin was hired as a senior columnist for The Australian, speaking on behalf of the sisterhood. Not only is her analysis vapid and wrong, but she has no credibility in my eyes to be a cheerleader for women in politics. She also wrote, Teals consolidate, Greens advance, and Anthony Albanese, who boasts a majority of women in caucus, appoints another accomplished, impressive woman, really Samantha Mostyn, as Governor-General. Liberal men elbow out competent women, argue it's not an issue, then rub their noses in their defeats. If the Liberals at the federal level want to become like the Victorian Liberals, that is unelectable, then they should listen to the likes of Niki Savva. If they want to stand for something, if they want to stand for mainstream Australian values and give the electorate a real choice at the ballot box, then they should look to strong candidates with principles and backbone. Candidates like Alex Antic, who joins me now. Senator, you have really enraged the privileged lefty media echo chamber. Last week it was The Guardian and the ABC. This week it's the Nine Papers.
Well, it's been a big 2 weeks, Rita. I'm staggered that there are so many people out there that are so fascinated by the machinations of the Liberal Party South Australian Senate ticket and the intrigue that surrounds it. I mean, who would have thought? We'd still be talking about it 2 weeks later, but we seem to be, and who knows where that's coming from, but it's certainly getting a run. And look, I mean, I don't mind. I'm quite happy to answer any questions and give my views. And yeah, they are often sledgy, and they should be, because sometimes people need a sledge.